This week, Governor Greg Abbott added a new item to the second special session agenda, increasing access to ivermectin. The prescription drug is given to both animals and humans in the United States to treat parasites. Ivermectin grew in popularity as a possible remedy for COVID-19, although the FDA claims the drug is not effective. Capitol correspondent Adam Schwager talked to a lawmaker who wants people to be able to get the drug over the counter.
It was ridiculous that everywhere in the world you could buy ivermectin next to baby aspirin, but not in the United States.
Joanne Shofner is a freshman representative in the Texas House and the author of a House bill which would legalize over-the-counter ivermectin if authorized by a pharmacist.
This is one of the primary things when I ran that I wanted to have some sort of medical freedom. We have to be able to be free in order to select the medicine we need.
This isn't Shofner's first attempt at giving Texans the freedom to buy ivermectin without a prescription. In the regular session, she authored the same bill and says the biggest hurdle to her work?
In 1994 is when the patent went out, so there's no money to be made on it.
However, not everyone is on board. Zeke Silva with the Texas Medical Association testified against the original version of Shofner's bill. He wasn't opposed to the drug itself, but says a doctor should be involved in making the decision.
You could imagine a scenario where a medication interacts with another medication, in this case, imagine warfarin, that might lead to a bleeding complication. And I think very important is the potential for post-procedural complications. In this case, neurotoxicity is one that we think about very seriously.
While supporters claim the drug is effective against COVID-19, the FDA disagrees. In 2022, a study was conducted on over 1,400 patients with mild to moderate COVID symptoms, with half receiving high-dosage ivermectin and the other half receiving a placebo pill. The study concluded the presence of ivermectin didn't change the recovery. However, Shofner says she thinks the tide is changing in the FDA.
Well, I think that's going to change soon, especially since Texas is right there. We'll be the fourth state after three other states, Republican states, that have it over the counter. So that sends a huge message.
For State of Texas, I'm Adam Schwager.
During a news conference, Governor Abbott credited Shofner for her work on the issue alongside State Representative Shelley Luther. Luther, another freshman representative, briefly went to jail in 2020 for refusing to shut down her Dallas salon during the COVID pandemic.
My anguish is as infinite as the stars in the sky.
Heartbroken families shared their grief in the wake of deadly flooding that killed dozens of children. The change it's sparking at camps across the state.
I just have no faith that our state will do a good job of it.
Teachers, parents, students, and members of both parties agree they'd like to get rid of the STAR test. The challenge is when it comes to replacing it.